everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 72. And the last fucking episode we're doing on YouTube.
Yep. It's the end of an era.
Abandoned ship.
Because this motherfucker is going down in flames.
I saw a post today, it was just like, YouTube is single-handedly pushing more users to Twitch right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which will in turn overload them, and we'll have the same problems in a few years.
The cycle continues.
Yep. That's the thing, exactly. It's the cycle of how this shit goes.
It wouldn't be us unless we were late to every major platform. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
So, yes. Next week we will be on Twitch. Obviously, we'll be posting on all the social medias and stuff on where to go. I mean, it's basically just our name, twitch.tv/our name. But we will...
The link is on our Facebook, it's on our Twitter, and it's on our YouTube channels about us, about thing.
Yes.
Details of the page. I made sure to insert that yesterday, so...
Cool.
Literally click on any of our main pages and you'll see the link to our Twitch account.
You will find it.
Click and follow.
I might as well upload something too.
To Twitch?
No, to YouTube.
To a gaming channel.
Okay. While it lasts. Because you know, Let's Brews...
He can keep uploading to the...
I know.
To YouTube, it's just...
Because, you know, Let's Brew is carrying it right now.
Carrying it, quote.
There's a hole in the bag, but, you know.
Hole in the bag? This is a giant gaping hole opened by rats in the corner of the container.
Yes. Alright, so a bunch of stuff happened this past week in the news and what have you. First off, actually, I wanted to, not news, talk some shit to BG.
Oh.
Because last week, I had mentioned that, I had signed up for MoviePass.
Oh,
and he asked me when I did it, and I said, oh, about less than a week ago. I said about 2 weeks, and to quote his response, it was just scoff laughter.
That's right.
Monday, I got it fucking Monday.
I forgot you're in Ohio where they mail that out of.
Suck my dick.
There are people that signed up August 15th that still don't have their card.
Suck my dick.
What happened? Not even listening. You got lucky. It could not have even been there. And I'm sure if you told people, they would be pissed.
Which is why I'm telling you now.
Live on the podcast.
I got mine relatively quickly. I got mine before DA. He signed up like 5 days before me.
Yeah, to me, I think it was like a day over a week. I think it was. It didn't even say, it was like 2 to 3 weeks it said, and I got it way earlier than that.
Yeah, they ship out of Ohio and you're there.
Well,
indeed.
Advantages.
One of the few.
The white man wins again. Sorry.
Wow.
No, I'm talking about this game. It's killing me.
I'm talking about Mike too, but yeah, no, South Park is hell of a game.
No, he's trash.
Which, I mean, there's no debate here. Yeah, so that's the other thing. And BG is playing it right now. Actually, I guessed he was playing it before the podcast. What class did you pick?
What was it? Oh, wait, how far are you?
I just got to day 2.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Oh,
okay.
Christ. Yeah.
I can tell you the class I picked. It was, Blaster.
Same here. And my second...
Everybody picks Blaster at first. Jesus.
And my second one was Elementalist.
My second one was... Wow, was it Elementalist? Yep, it sure was.
Every streamer I have watched play this game has picked that card. Every fucking one.
It looks so
good. It
looks like a lot of fun.
South Park, The Fractured Butthole is what we are talking about, if you could not guess that.
Do you want a slight spoiler, Mike?
I don't care. Go ahead.
There's a third class.
I think I'm at the mission where I'm walking to go get it.
Okay. You can pick either of the first 2 classes, or they open up, I think, 2 or 3 more options.
Yeah, 2. I think it's 2 more.
And with that, I picked Assassin.
Yeah.
Especially since I got the Assassin's Creed, the garb.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, that's my boy.
I don't know, like fucking I don't know where I got the Uplay points. I had them, so it's just like, here's all the shit you can buy. I'd like
anytime you play a Uplay game.
I barely play Uplay games.
Did you play Watch Dogs?
The first one, not the second one.
Yep.
Yes, the
Doesn't
first one gave you points.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
Quite
else?
a few points, in fact.
I mean, maybe Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which I can get even more since I just rebought it for PC.
Yeah. They carry over from the console if you're account.
Yeah. So the first time I played,
Oh,
But-
that's the first South
And then you
Park
can get
if you got
double
it on
up.
PS4. Yeah,
I played that on PC.
And yeah,
And there you go. You still have it.
Nothing.
Yeah. They just updated it too and changed it to club points rather than Uplay points. It's fucking weird. Like today, the update happened that I saw. I don't know if it happened to anybody else yet, but my UI on the program is fucking different.
Mm-hmm. I had a little scare when I first, because I have it on PC, and I started the game, black screen. I'm like,
Yay!
no. And it was something weird with full screen. If you aren't in the correct resolution, you just have to put it in windowed mode with a hotkey, and then it fixes itself. But I almost started the game on accident, actually, because I was just like hitting buttons, and then like I heard cutscene music. I'm like, no.
Usually games have that bug. That same thing exists with fucking Rainbow Six Siege.
Interesting.
Like, you'll go to load a map, and this is a multiplayer, like pure only multiplayer game. You go to load a map, it's just black screen. You know how long it took for them to fix that bug? Fucking 7 months. Uplay is like the king of shitty bugs.
Oh, so one of the things I love about the last South Park game, Stick of Truth, is like this too, but just how self-aware it is. I love the dude at the bus stop.
The DLC bus stop.
Yeah, and the guy's just like, man, I've been sitting here since this bus was supposed to be here in December. Like he's talking about how the game got delayed through the bus.
It's been like 3 years since this bus should have been here or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Just that, and then like your origin stories. It's like you walked to the mirror. You just like walk around and fuck with shit in your room. You walked to the mirror. Seriously, man, just like walk to the mirror.
So here's a stupid
Yeah.
question: how's the game?
Go for it.
It's fun. The thing
Not
that
like they took away a run button.
they did have a sprint button in the last one, didn't they?
Yeah, it was circle.
mean,
Circle
they
does
kinda,
literally
like-
nothing in this game. Give it
They
to me.
increased fast travel though. Like there's a lot more fast travel spots now.
Yes, but you're still walking around a lot. And give me a way to move faster. Why not? It's not like, okay, the combat has slowed down because there's so many ways to do things now. So it's not
Yeah.
like they were trying to increase how long you're playing the game, quote unquote. Just give me my freaking. Just give it.
I can see what you mean.
Yeah, so far from where I've gotten, like the one thing I absolutely loved about Stick of Truth, as far as the comedy, and why it's one of my like now top 10 favorite games of all time. We'll see if this one has anything to say about that.
Oh yeah.
Is how it just established a line that it did not cross for that day in game, and then bulldozed the fuck through it to the next day, reestablished said line, bulldozed through that fucking line as far as like what humor they don't cross. Like, by the time you're in Mr. Slave's ass and you see like used condoms and dildos inside his ass, it's just like, wow. So, I mean, the kids giving, the kids giving, whatever, it's the first day. The kids giving dudes lap dances.
Oh my god! Can I
Like-
just say how much I love that entire dialogue scenes with Captain Diabetes? I fucking love that. Every scene Captain Diabetes is in is just pure comedic gold.
So far it has been great. I love the,
Reggie, Who is your favorite right now? Your favorite sidekick? I mean, your favorite team member?
Crap! That's a spoiler because I'm sure Mike isn't there yet.
Fuck.
Go ahead, say it.
Call girl.
Yeah, agree. I could definitely see why.
I've seen her in trailers, so I know she's in the
She's
game.
my absolute favorite. It's not even close.
Okay, but is her ult your favorite, or do you have a different person who's a favorite ult?
It's not her ultimate is my favorite, but it
Okay,
is fantastic. It hits just about everybody. It's
Yeah.
defense down for everybody.
Yep.
It's outstanding.
So who's your favorite ult?
Might be Coon because I like stacked effects and he causes bleeding.
That's the Coon's ult is broken as shit most of the time in most fights in the game.
Mosquito's is pretty good too, but his is gross out stuff.
Yeah.
And Mosquito himself is really good because
he's busted.
Like, 2 of his powers is health regen
while
hurting
lifesteal.
the enemy. So
Yeah,
that's great.
if you use him right, it's pretty much he's immortal.
So, super spoiler here. I take it. Okay. Call girl. I would say the best ult in the game is Craig Tweak. It hits everybody. It causes like shock and confusion at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's just an awesome one to see.
Okay. Yeah, I can see why. Yeah. And the cinematic is fucking.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Oh,
So,
these next few days, I'm just
versus,
powering through this.
Forgot our podcast was happening.
Huh.
Versus.
Good job, Versus. But yeah,
He's here now.
So far, I am just enjoying the hell out of the game.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to miss anything, so I'm walking around town a lot for shit. And just because I remember when I played Stick of Truth, I missed a bunch of Pokemon because I was.
See, my first playthrough, I'm just trying to get through the game, and then later on, I'm gonna do all the collection stuff when I pick a different class and all that stuff.
I can't do that. Gotta catch them all. Gotta do everything.
Mike and PG, how deep are you into the Celia achievement?
The Yowie.
I am 12 deep.
That's it? Really?
Yeah.
At your point? Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
I mean, I've explored every house that I could up to the point where I'm at in the game, so all of them that I could get, I think.
Okay.
There's a few that I couldn't reach just because I didn't have the powers and stuff yet.
When I first saw that, it was last night. I was in a chat with Amber, and we were talking about that, and I just started laughing, and she's like, "What's so funny?" And I just described it to her. She's like, "That sounds like the Celia achievement." Fucking just died. I was like, "This couldn't be more accurate."
It
It
is.
truly is. It's a lot of semi-explicit underage boys drawn as yaoi anime figures.
God damn it, South Park. Didn't know that was an actual episode of the show. I had to look it up.
Oh,
I was
yes.
like, why is
Absolutely.
this a thing?
Absolutely.
And I look it up, I'm like, oh, so this is actual happened in the show. Okay, interesting. Thank you, South Park.
Yeah, like the last thing I did basically was fight Randy. Red wine drunk Randy.
Oh, yeah.
I love all the stupid little animatics when like a new character comes in.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
The black stripper. What was her name? Chocolate Thunder or something?
Classy.
No. The big one.
Big one.
Oh, I forget. Sorry.
It was something like Bodacious or something like that.
Bodacious Thunder.
Probably.
I feel like Thunder was in it somewhere. Oh boy, just these games, are so good.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta power through it before next Tuesday. So
Oh yeah.
What's
Yeah.
next Tuesday? Oh,
Mario
yeah.
and Assassin's Creed.
I have, a Switch, so I don't give two.
Next Tuesday is Mario, and then fucking Friday's Assassin's Creed.
Or no, both are Friday. Oh, it is Friday. Okay, I got time. That's more time than I thought. Cool. Awesome.
And then the Thursday after is Dot Hack.
Check. While I'm at Yoma.
Yep, that's the first day it's available, November 3rd.
Oh my god, I'm so angry I can't even explain. I hate the way this has worked out.
Yeah.
I find
hate
it
so
hilarious.
Fuck you too!
Oh
I
boy.
have no time to play fucking Assassin's Creed. I've got a week. That's nowhere near enough time.
Danganronpa's been out for how long, BG?
Oh, geez, it's been like 3 weeks.
Ain't touched it. I've eaten it. Oh, I only have a week. It's gonna be another 3 weeks before I touch it.
Oh, they
Shut that bullshit.
Yes, for Yoma, and he was heartbroken because he had to do something for him.
Oh.
Who?
It was a JoJo guy.
Oh, okay.
Animator for JoJo.
Only for season 3, which he has nothing of.
You doing anything for Nate Wants to Battle?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I'm guessing.
That sounded so dejected.
Guessing 5 nights, if I had to guess.
No.
Oh.
He did a fantastic Tiny Rick song.
I did not see that. I'm going to have to look that up.
I
love
had that shared to me.
song.
Had it shared to me.
And it's a fairly easy design, so it shouldn't take too long.
Nice.
Let's get out of here.
What, excuse me. Hey, speaking of Nintendo, just a bunch of shit, like, came out. I guess they are, almost aggressively pursuing, raunchy titles, I guess we'll call it.
Mike,
They want
apparently
more.
your mic is freaking out.
I turned myself down.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess they are on purpose seeking out more adult-themed titles. Galgun. There's apparently this hack and slash game they're getting from Japan where it's basically like Queen's Blade, where like all the women are scantily clad, like barely wearing any clothes. Just
Wow, so the meme has become real.
just they are overly enthusiastic when like some people have approached them. Like the guy who made Galgun, he's like, I approached Nintendo thinking nothing was going to come of it, but they were like really receptive. And I guess they're just trying to get more mature games for the Western audience.
Around the time that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild came out, there was a meme that was being shared by pretty much everybody, and it was like
Zelda's butt.
Nintendo's figured out how to get sales, and it's a picture of Zelda's ass, Twintel's ass, and I think what was it? What's her name? The Witch, the DA's favorite game, Bayonetta. and now, so apparently that's come to pass. The meme has become reality.
Yep. So like just based like in their pursuit of improving the Switch platform, they are hardballing that. And the other thing that popped up was, do you guys remember?
I'm being told it didn't work, Mike. You're apparently incredibly loud still.
I don't know. On TeamSpeak, it shows me as being fine, so I don't know.
Unplug your mic and plug it back in.
Let's see. 1 second. There we go.
Wow.
See if that works.
Talk about JoJo for a second. Well, he's gone.
But did you guys hear about forever ago, like they're going to be making a Detective Pikachu movie?
Yes.
Did you see the news recently on who they're trying to cast?
Yep. Spoiler warning: one of them is The Rock.
Of course it is.
Jesus Christ.
The notable actors are Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, and The Rock. There's one other.
Why and why?
It's great questions.
Nintendo. Star power will make this movie better, even though it's written like shit, probably.
Because I will not accept anyone else but Danny DeVito.
Sweet Christ, please leave that man alone. Stop making him do shit tier movies.
Just, it fits. If it fits, it sits. And
I mean, he doesn't have Sonny right now, so.
he's available.
Yeah, but you think he wants to do some bullcrap pink? I mean, a little yellow mouse thing? No.
They paid him for it, so I'm sure 95% of the people any type of workforce is like, I don't want to do this. But they pay me for it.
Okay, but does he really need the
No.
money?
So he accepted it on his own.
That's like saying it, like, after Avengers 1, did Robert Downey Jr. need to keep playing Iron Man? No, he was filthy fucking rich already.
Yeah, but that's also an obligation. You can't just kill off Iron. Like, he's not coming back. No, that's a storyline thing. You're bringing in a guy to go, okay, let's go.
Pikachu!
I would be a giddy. I would be laughing harder than any child knows in the theater watching that movie. I would be that asshole and relish in that role. Let's see, what else do I got here? Keeping on games. So, BG.
Yo.
You were playing Mass Effect up until South Park came out.
I think you spent too much time on that one, bruh.
Oh man, BG started playing it. He's like, "This is terrible." Oh, it's not that bad. You're going in with it, and he did you record the
Yes,
thing? He recorded
both.
it. He go, "Look at this," and then it's just these just bugs, and just
I didn't even try. I was 12 minutes into the game where there were two big glitches already.
Yep.
One is a cutscene where he's sitting there and then he warps forward like 2 feet, and the other one, the game just freezes and the audio goes out of sync with the mouth movement. Terrible.
Oh,
And
yeah.
DA's like, oh, you're not giving it a chance. I was like, all right. I was thinking to myself, you know what? He's right. I'm already ragging on this game. Let me just play it. Oh boy. I said on Twitter that I had bought the game for $1.79, and I was like, did I overspend on this? Yes, I overspent on that. I should have got a bag of chips or something. I played that game for maybe 2 hours, and I'm probably gonna uninstall it tonight.
Yeah.
I have no desire to ever pick it up.
oh
It's
my goodness.
straight boring.
Honeymoon period's over.
It didn't even start. I backed out the way.
He ran from the fucking altar, man. That game is trash.
She pulled back her veil, and I went, nope. Walked right out.
She pulled back.
Snacks people that came. Sorry.
She pulled back her veil and then warped forward 2 feet and was like, ah.
Oh, and I still have those recorded.
It's like you are literally mimicking everything that Versus told me when he was playing.
It's not even worth the sex scenes.
But like, this is patched like 4 months later stuff, and it's still terrible.
You can't fix that game because it's broken at its base fucking programming. Everything about it is done wrong.
Also, I don't know what the people are talking about. It's boring.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but the gameplay just boring. I don't care about none of the characters.
Nope.
I don't care about none of the combat.
Nope.
Boring.
The main character is one of the most disinteresting people to exist.
Terrible.
Ooh. Connor.
Nope. The main character in the Mass Effect Andromeda game is more boring than Connor and Arno Dorian.
Okay.
I put Andromeda below Unity.
Okay.
Tis not a good game.
Dude, if you bought that game for free, you overpaid.
It's on
You-
their EA service, whatever it is.
Yep.
EA bought whatever that is. And just to have, it's essentially a free game with the subscription.
Yep.
You shouldn't play it.
Nope.
You shouldn't
Just
play
write a formal complaint to EA, just going, you owe me money.
I
I'd like
installed
a
your
refund.
game. I need a free like external drive from you because I can't use this one anymore. I need to burn it.
I would like a refund, as well as $50 towards a non-EA game. Pay me $50.
I've suffered
Is that
damages. I'm entitled.
I laughed so hard in this cutscene where it was a pre-cut cutscene and a enemy still came through an invisible door to kill me. I laughed so hard my lungs hurt. I need damages, Your Honor. This is
It's bad.
fucking garbage.
I spent an overnight in the hospital.
Yeah.
Ruptured lungs from laughing too hard. How the fuck do you do that? Pay me money.
Andromeda.
Oh boy, I had really no interest in playing the game, but I just wanted to. I don't know anyone who's played it. You're the only person I know who's played it.
Versus played it, and our other friend Jasmine played it, and Jasmine played through the entire game just because Mass Effect fan, hated it. Versus, I remember he was talking to me about it for maybe a few days, and then it just stopped, and I think he played like a different game for good.
Good man.
Also, the character design, my god, is it terrible?
Yeah, I mean...
I was doing the character creator, and DA would look at it, he was like, whoa. There's no good.
Would you like rhinoplasty option A? Would you like rhinoplasty option B? Would you like the complete Botox makeover?
Yeah, versus exact words where I fell asleep while playing. I know BG's pain.
It's awful, bro.
I mean, it led to a closing of a company, which, segue. So, in the ever long streak of EA buying company, doing shit with company, and then closing company, EA has closed down Visceral Games of Dead Space fame.
Yep.
They were working on a story-driven Star Wars game. Something happened. Don't know what. Something happened. No one knows really. And they shut them down, which is completely unfortunate. Just because Dead Space 1 was such an amazing game.
Yeah.
One of my favorite. We mentioned 2 of my top 10 today on here. Yeah, it's an amazing game. That's one game I could go back and replay just about at any time.
Oh, yeah.
And just have fun with it. Dead Space 2, fine game. Not as good as 1, in my opinion. Fine game. Very good game. But they just put out tweets today, one of the ex-developers from Visceral, saying that they made, I think, $60 million on the game, sold 4 million copies, but it was a failure because of how much EA spent on marketing.
Yeah. EA is I think it's still the worst company in the world.
And from what some things were coming out about the Star Wars game, one of the things that gave EA pause was that it was too story-driven. When they hired one of the former directors from Naughty Dog that worked on quite a few of the Uncharted games, like the epitome of story-driven games.
What's funny is, right after that came out, somebody that I know on Facebook posted the top 10 top-selling games of 2017. The entire list is basically single-player games, and that are entirely story-driven. So that statement is so fucking backwards. It's insane. Persona 5 is like number 2 right now.
I was guessing Breath of the Wild's probably up there.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild, Persona 5, Neo, what else?
Nier, you mean?
Huh?
You said Neo.
Yeah, there is
a Neo. And
I-08.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sorry.
And a few other that were just, again, Yakuza 0, like, entirely story-driven games. So EA's fucking words are just fucking just wrong.
It's the big thing, though, that is probably not included in those numbers. So a game like Overwatch, they probably counted, the sales of the game. but then people in the game spend like 8 times over the game
A
cost
bajillion.
on loot boxes and shit. And that's
I need to have the seasonal armor for that. Oh,
yeah, the EA is seeing that. Like I saw a joke on Twitter about the Star Wars game. They're like, it's like so we're making this story-driven game. Can you put loot boxes in this game? No. Fired. Just like that's their eyes are on the money. And
Yeah, microtransactions.
Mhm.
That's the king of the
that's why
console
people
right
are being super bitchy on Battlefront too.
Yep.
Looks like it's
What
going to be.
happened with this Star Wars game was they had already invested 3 years of money and stuff in it, and essentially the studio came away with art assets and some design stuff like the engine. They had
Yeah.
the basic foundation laid out. EA didn't want to do another 2 years just to get the game out to market. So they said, you know what? We're just gonna take a whole new direction with this. We've already got the foundation for it. Let's just turn it into a games for service type thing, and we're done here. And that's what happened. It's sad because after Star Wars 1313, people have been looking for
Oh,
a linear, story-driven Star Wars game, and now this seems more like it's going to be some open world type thing, and probably some Destiny 2 like thing.
After their last attempt at an open world game went so well, the game we were just talking about before this one. Yeah, just like one thing I'm hoping.
these companies to realize they can't always make this work. Ubisoft realized this with Wildlands. They put so much advertising into that game, only for it to literally do barely anything. It was dead on launch.
Far Cry,
essentially.
you're talking about?
No one played that game.
That's to me, it was a tired formula. There's been 4 Far Cry games in the last 5 years.
Yep.
There's Far Cry 3, Far Cry Primal, Far Cry 4, and then this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is the main reason I'm so excited for the new Assassin's Creed. They, again, took a year off, gave it a 2-year development cycle, and it's an entirely new game. There's no more scripted fight cutscene. You have to. It's actual RPG combat, skill trees. There's no more single hit assassinations on enemies that are a certain level above you and whatnot. There's so much to it now. That's what has to be done. You can't keep rinse, repeat. Even Call of Duty failed. They need to realize that by now.
That's. I always harken back to it, but that's one of the things Nintendo does well. They space shit out really well. Sometimes too. Sometimes.
The problem with Nintendo is they don't have anybody to give them things in between those times.
Yeah.
So if they don't have third-party support, it's like there's nothing coming out for Nintendo for like 5 months, really.
Yeah. They're doing better right now, but we'll see how that goes. But just like I was gonna say, but some titles they wait too long or release shit in between. Metroid. Fucking Federation Force. That game doesn't exist because no one bought it. Fuck, what was I gonna say? So we're talking EA and closing. Yeah, like so we got some BioWare studios. Maxis got closed. Visceral got closed. Actually, I can look up the list. There's
Maxis because the problem is these studios keep getting closed because they're following what EA wants them to do.
Yep.
And then it doesn't work out, and they're like, fired.
Yeah. This is why, what's it called? I had it and I lost it. The company that's fighting so fucking hard to keep, shit. I'm sorry, I'm gonna look this up. Go ahead, dude.
Titanfall?
No, it's not Titanfall.
Oh, it's the racing game. I know what you're talking about.
Cars?
Yeah. Where he basically accused EA of trying to bankrupt his company and then hire away all of their employees. But I'm going through the list where we got Maxis, and it has the company and a game that they're known for. So Maxis of SimCity fame, We got Mythic, which is Dark Age of Camelot. They were bought in 2006, shut down in 2014. Bullfrog, Syndicate Dungeon Keeper, purchased in 1995, shut down in 2001. Origin, which made the Ultima and Wing Commander. Those are very popular old game series. Bought in 1992, shut down in 2004. Westwood, who made Command & Conquer. Again, another popular old game series. Bought in 1998, shut down in 2003. DreamWorks Interactive / Danger Close / EA Los Angeles. They made Medal of Honor. Purchased in 2000, shut down in 2013. Phenomic, who made Spellforce and Battleforge, their more recent one. Black Box Games, who made Need for Speed and Skate. Again, popular series. Purchased in 2002, shut down in 2013. Pandemic, who made The Saboteur.
Yeah.
That's a quick turnaround. They were purchased in 2008 and shut down in 2009.
Because the game was shit, that's why.
Playfish, The Sims Social, purchased in 2009, shut down in 2013. And New FX, which made NBA Street, purchased in 2004, shut down in 2007.
NBA Street is
such a fun game.
That was fun. I remember that game.
This is what I keep asking. Does EA keep chasing the basketball sim like NBA 2K doesn't have it on lock? They should go every 2 years, alternate years, between NBA Street and NBA Live.
Yeah.
And just
I agree.
make a good NBA Live in 2 years from now, instead of trying to come out with one next year, and make an NBA Street for the next year. Like, NBA Street, there's no basketball sim arcade game that's worthwhile right now. You got NBA Playgrounds, which is like NBA Jam, but it's not as good as NBA Jam. So, like, do a basketball arcade game.
Mm-hmm.
Bring back EA Big.
Oh yeah, they made all of like the
Arcade stuff.
outside norm sports games.
Yeah, and they were great.
Yeah, they were.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
All right.
So much good shit. That's a shame. My only hope for a single-player Star Wars game is there's the rumors that the BioWare studio in Austin is remaking Knights of the Old Republic. I'm praying that that's the case. It's probably just fucking more shit for the Old Republic. Boo.
But I found out what I was trying to go for. It's Ubisoft is the reason they're giving is to save their properties is that Vivendi is trying to.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
And essentially, should Vivendi take that, it'd be the same thing as EA taking these companies over and then ruining them. And so Ubisoft is like scraping tooth and nail now to make their games sell as hard as they can. That's why I think they revamped the Assassin's Creed, style, so they can make their money back and keep Vivendi out. Because hostile takeovers seem to not really go well for the game developers that get bought out. So
well, the thing is, most of those other ones weren't hostile takeovers though. It was they literally sold their company.
Yeah,
It wasn't hostile. It was intentional.
But it's being labeled as hostile, but essentially what Vivendi is just doing.
Vivendi is hostile. I agree, but the EA cases they were bought legitimately.
Yeah, but you gotta wonder how happy to sell their company's rights these people were.
The people who own the company and sold them very happy because they got paid millions of dollars right up front.
You got a point there. You got a point.
That's why people like Twitch and that sell their companies to bigger companies because they get a hefty payday.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
was it Dig.com? At its height, I think Yahoo was trying to buy it for like $500 million.
Yeah.
And they sold it for $500,000.
Yep.
When Dig went to shit. So, yeah, you can get quite a good payday if you sell your company at a good peak. It's just that, people in that company or in that industry that want to make good shit will usually get the shaft. Rare, good example.
WCW.
Going outside the. Actually, wow, this has been a.
I think I got some change here in my purse.
This is a good segue to something I had. So fucking Kane decided to come back to WWE, took a break from mirroring for whatever reason. I saw that.
Next topic.
He's like, how old is he now?
He's like 50.
Yeah, he's old as shit.
He's still working, still wants to work, still
Yeah.
like wrestling.
Mm-hmm. I read somewhere that apparently, like, as far as like wrestlers that people like to wrestle with, as far as like safety and making them look good, apparently he's up there. He's like one of the
He's
best.
one of the best ever. I don't think he's ever, quote unquote, had a really bad match to where it's so bad it's memorable. And I can't say that for a lot of people. Because at least if nothing else is respectable.
Yeah.
And people aren't going to get hurt working with a cane.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of that topic.
Yep.
We don't need to, going back to South Park real quick. Are you white or black?
I forgot about that when I went into the game. So it's like, choose your difficulty. And I started sliding, I'm like, oh, I forgot. I love...
You're white.
I went like middle ground.
Okay, how much money do you have?
It changes the money?
It changes the
Yeah.
money and what you earn. Oh yeah, yeah. It
I
has
thought
to.
that it was just like voice things,
No.
story things.
Oh.
People would just make
Also,
fun of you.
if you're black and you head into the cop station, they hate you.
Yeah, I thought it'd just be stuff like
I
that.
talked to one of them and he said, "Don't break any rules or we don't shoot you." Deal?
You also can't get into the MFC that easily.
Yep. Medicinal fried chicken.
I just
But that's for minors. It's not just.
Oh yeah, that's true too. But what the machine says changes.
Yes.
If you walk up to the
Anyway.
You're just saying jokes.
How much money do you have right now?
It's like
Just give me a rough
$20-$30.
Wow. I was struggling to get $15. Struggling.
Well, I mean, the thing that like Cartman says in the thing, he's just like, "Don't worry, this won't make combat difficult. Just every other aspect of your life."
Oh, that's
I'm on the fourth day, essentially. I have $56 in my name.
Yep.
That's funny.
It's awful. I'll end matches and it'll be like, you earned 17 cents. How?
Yep.
Let me ask you something. If you could go back and change it to be
You
white.
can.
Okay.
In the middle of the game, they ask you your race and ethnicity.
Okay, so it's not that big of a deal since you haven't changed it yet.
I want to finish the game as a black dude.
Yeah, so it's not that big of a deal. So
Oh
I was
no,
about to
it
ask
is that
you-
big of a. It is that big of a deal.
I was about to ask you if you could go back and change it, would you? And apparently the answer is no. So you're just dealing with it. So that's fine.
At day 2 or 3, you meet the PC principal, and he asks you if you want to change your ethnicity and race. And you can change it at any time after you meet him.
Yeah, you can change your gender.
But at this point, I've got $56, and I don't need to really buy.
That's the thing.
I've got good stuff.
I want to watch all of these varying cutscenes now, though. Like once I'm done with the game,
Oh yeah.
like basically, I'm a trans male or cis female. It's
We'll
like
do all that extra stuff next time.
just all the different choices that you can make. Oh, it's been so fun. Just
I hate it. Because I like being black in the game, like I am. And they're just going, you're going to have a rough go of it then, bruh.
Be black and I'll just grind.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. You're grinding. Everybody I can see that I can fight, I'm fighting. I'm going around trying to find as much money as possible.
Yes, I've looted all the houses that I could. I mean, I have more stuff open now, but at the time, I was just go and get everything.
Jeez.
It's been a thing.
Yep.
Speaking of the color black, where's Mike going with this one?
Strap in.
Did you guys see the Black Panther trailer?
Oh
Yes.
god. Yeah.
I love the vitriol. That's what I wanted.
Dude, I don't really like Black Panther. In a trailer for
Wait, I don't think you've mentioned this before.
Oh, my God. Let me explain. He's boring.
Uh,
The end.
Okay.
Oh, it was Brady. You guys have met Brady. He's like, yeah, that trailer made me like really want to start reading comics. I'm like, when BG and DA come here next time, and you have read them, and if you like it, do not talk to BG.
Don't talk to me about it.
Oh,
He's awful.
oh boy. Will
So how
you?
was the trailer?
Will
People
you?
who don't vehemently.
I found the trailer great.
Thank you.
If you going into the movie,
Jordan getting in there, I don't understand what dirt he got on Marvel. He's got too many chances.
if despite the character of Black Panther, do you think you can go in and enjoy the movie Black Panther?
I don't think that's possible.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's such a large part. Okay, look at it like this. Pick an anime you absolutely hate. Just can't stand. Let's say there's a crossover event that's really good with some characters and stuff you actually do like. But that anime is in there. And it's in everything up.
Counterpoint. The Dragon Ball One Piece crossover was pretty good.
Which one?
There was one of them.
Everybody was out of their element.
Hey, shut up, DA.
I mean, people were pirates. Space pirates and like people way out there.
When does it come out?
February.
$20 bet
Oh
What
boy!
are we doing?
that you will find this movie. This will be a 657 movie. For
I was thinking 6'5" too. You know what? I'm gonna take this because a movie that I had not high hopes in, but wavering hope in, Man of Steel, which features my favorite superhero, and I blew that bit up. So a good movie with a character I despise probably ain't gonna go much higher than 6'5".
So you taking it?
I'll take it.
All right, it is.
Write it down.
So it is written.
I'm just giving away all my money. Holy crap!
Yeah, that leather thing's happening.
It's happening. Did you see the match that they have planned for Brock Lesnar? I think it's a pay-per-view after this one. Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal. Yes, I think it's Survivor Series.
Oh, so they're gonna have the people that would have been competing against them on Survivor Series thing.
Yes. Chris told me that, and I made that exact thing. He was like, guess. I'm like, Corbin? I don't know. Kane? I even put out there. He was like, words. I was like, really? Who? He went, Jinder Mahal. I was like, you know what? It's not happening. So I got nothing to worry about. And then Chris, I came in Monday. Chris was like, it's confirmed. Like, that's a big turd.
Does Jinder win that match?
No.
Why not?
Because he's barely able to beat Keith.
So,
And Keith got beat by Brock. Transitive property. It said this is WWE.
so
Are you really saying that they're just gonna be like, nah. Brock Lesnar, that guy, Jinder Mahal, though.
I think there could be 17 layers of furry where they're like, yep, Jinder squeaked out a win or some bullshit.
That is possible.
Probable.
But okay, it's definitely not gonna be a Mahal
clinic.
slam or
No.
whatever his finisher is called, and then he wins.
No, it's gonna
gonna
be
be
somebody
a-
chopping at Lesnar's knees
the Singh brothers basically sacrificing themselves.
and a nut shot or something, and then a chair shot, and then a pin of Brock Lesnar.
I can see that.
And then
But holy,
Mahal's doing this, and Lesnar gets up and beats the ever-loving out of him.
They might as well just the finale of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and just cut the lights off. It's done. Where can you go from there? Jinder's already the champion. We're already suspending our disbelief so much, and now it's just like he beat Lesnar even through asterisk. He beat Lesnar.
Do you think the Indian market would blow up?
It would explode.
Beating Brock Lesnar.
It would explode.
And that's what WWE
But the
wants.
American, England, Japan market would plummet. Would it be worth it?
Think of it like this: they'll always have those markets. So you lose, 3% of those markets to gain 40% of another. They'll take it.
Whatever the case may be, this match should not be happening.
No, it's a garbage match for garbage people.
Yeesh. Oh, how was the Death Day end?
Oh yes. We got any more topics?
Nothing on my list.
Okay, so Happy Death Day if you like time junk is amazing.
Oh, can't wait for 3 weeks when I'm allowed to see that.
Probably won't be in theaters anymore.
Probably won't be.
Yes, it will. Oh my God, it will. I saw
It
this.
is still in theaters.
I saw that movie on a Friday morning at 11:30, and there were at least 17 people in the theater.
That's good.
I was gonna sneak into it because I have nothing better to do. I was gonna sneak into it after watching Spider-Man again Saturday night, and it was so packed I couldn't see a seat. So I said, and I went home.
Huh.
This movie is going to last at least 5 weeks, at the very least. After
Okay.
that, I couldn't tell you, but at least 5 weeks.
Okay.
So yeah, if you like time junk, they pull a twist. They always gotta pull twists and stuff. And
Yeah.
there were a couple moments I was like, Jesus, this is just awesome time junk. There's nothing like Die Another Day. Not that one. Help me out here. Tom Cruise.
Live, Die, Repeat. Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. There's nothing like Edge of Tomorrow where it's like run, death, run.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Because I like that little montage.
No, there's a montage.
Oh, okay.
There's just nothing like, you die this way, you cut back, and you avoid the death that way.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was a bit of yada yada. We all know how we got to this point.
Yes. There's nothing like that.
Okay.
But this isn't really a spoiler, because, the whole premise is investigating her death. And the death montage is just her investigating all the people that could have killed her. And it's like, I'm looking at this person while I'm getting killed, scratched off.
So good. I might have to sacrifice some time to just watch that.
I would recommend
Just
doing
stay up like until 4 a.m. working on collages.
Just make a prayer to the collage God. Please forgive me for the sin that I'm committing.
Man, that sounds good.
So yeah, there's some awesome stuff going on there.
What'd you give it?
I give it okay. If you're going into it expecting to get scared, that's not what this movie is. So don't go in expecting, oh, I want to be scared. There's not really jump scares or anything. It's a thriller. It's a murder mystery thriller type thing with time jump thrown in. I would give it probably 8.5.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking you would give it.
Yeah, that sounds about fair. It's a really good movie if you're into those type of movies.
Oh man, that's a 10 for your boy.
It's probably gonna end up being a 10 for you.
Are you still going to go watch that horrible disaster movie,
Geostorm? Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
wow.
I think it comes out Friday. Yes,
Oh, my
sir.
goodness.
Yes, sire. Yes, sir.
Ugh.
Boy, it's gonna be a flop. And I'm gonna eat it up.
The other
I'll play that game nonstop. And that's probably what really took off for me. So after that, I've been playing ever since. For me, it's just a different.
I was opening up an IGN article and my speakers were on. Can you? I'm actually going to be going to see The Foreigner this week, so we can save that for next time.
Okay, I'll just say this one sentence. It's not a Jackie Chan movie.
That's what I keep hearing too. Yeah.
So if you're expecting, Jackie flipping around, doing all this booga booga, Chinaman stuff, nah. There's slight martial arts in it, but it's not a lot of stuff.
It's a serious stunt movie, Jackie Chan stunt movie, not a martial arts movie.
Yeah, it's not a martial arts movie. It's like a dirty action thriller. So yeah,
Okay.
that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, let's grab these two.
I'm just looking. Apparently, they cast Beast Boy in the Titans live action thing. Some kid named Ryan Porter. Don't know who he is.
He's a normal looking guy. I thought he'd have more of an alien face. Like they've been casting those weirdos. Like Gotham's Catwoman. Like Nightcrawler. But no, he's just a nice looking younger guy. Gotham continues to be awesome.
So
I'm about to say awful. No, it's awesome.
Bruce
right now.
is being vigilante-ish now, I guess.
Yes.
From just stuff that I've seen small snippets.
Yep. Awesome stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's legitimately awesome. Not liking that. That's not entertaining to hear you go, yep, it's good.
Hate things, PG. Hate them.
I don't care about Gotham. I'm never going to watch it. The only entertainment that I'm going to get from it is you going, Jesus Christ, this is terrible. Yeah. Terrible for roughly a season and a half, maybe.
Has the little Bruce kid gotten better at acting?
Oh, yeah. I went back and watched the first 3 episodes recently. That kid was atrocious. Like, his crying and yelling and shaking voice, awful. He plays a very stoic, like, detached Bruce, which is how I would see a young Bruce Wayne. And he was playing up his billionaire playboy. This is spoilers, but nobody cares. Who's gonna watch Gotham? They were bidding on this knife that Ra's al Ghul wants, and he's at it's a black underground auction, black market auction, and he's just being a playboy, like, yeah, let's buy this too, Alfred. Yeah, let's go, high five. And it's just all like stupid playboy kids. And awesome stuff. That's how he should, quote unquote, be if he wasn't so traumatized. And Alfred's like, he'll buy everything. And he's like, well, if I buy just the knife, they're gonna be like, what the f is he doing? So I gotta buy like 6 pieces. Yes, Bruce, you do. It makes sense. Awesome. So yeah, Gotham continues to be awesome.
I just had a freaking thought in my head about Gotham. I mean, like, you go back, like, how young was he when he first got the role? Like, 10, 9, 11?
Probably closer to 12. It just looks 9.
Yeah, just because, I mean, if you, like, you go back and watch The Sorcerer's Stone, fine movie.
I'm a what?
Yeah.
Okay, Harry.
It's Leviosa! Like, just there's a bunch of stuff that it was not good acting by the kids at all. I just had the benefit of also being 11 or 12 when I saw it, so I was
like, awesome!
Yeah.
They're like me!
Yep. I saw it like 4 times in theaters. I took my parents 4 times to go see that movie.
Oh, poor parents.
Do you hear this acting? Like, yes, Mikey, Leviosa. Oh, out of here.
Oh God.
This is where he says, yes, Mikey.
You're the other 3 times.
You can't go by yourself.
Hey, Mom, guess what?
With you.
He's a wizard!
Oh, right, he is! Pay attention to the back of his turban. Yeah, we know, Mike. Why?
What's back there, Mike? Just getting too loud in the theater. Is it King Voldemort, Mike?
I love this overly excited child Mike character you just
It
created.
looks like he's muttering a curse, but it's really a counter curse.
Oh, look, you can see him next to it doing the curse. They snuck it in the whole time. It's awesome. Oh, this fake kid.
Yeah, Mike, it's awesome.
That's like the third time you shouldn't have told them something.
How did they find keys that can fly?
Magic.
Glug,
Dad, I didn't know they sold alcohol in these theaters. They don't.
It's butterbeer, Mike.
Wow.
Can I have some? Yes. Go the fuck to sleep.
Wake up. Oh, Mikey, wasn't that ending awesome again?
My head hurts. Take some more potions. It's potions class. And I'm fucking sleeping. I want to kill you. Oh. I'm just imagining my dad. My dad's not, but now I'm just imagining my dad as like a drunkard with just like a flask in his theater.
Opens up his jacket. He's right there.
Again with this and wizard.
He does like Crown, so I'm just picturing just a flask of Crown. Now he just has a fucking like third of it just in his jacket, just a whole bottle. Just sweet release. Love you, Dad. Oh boy. I think I took him to see it the most too, just because weekends. The nice theater was near where he lived at the time. Oh boy.
I gotta spend time with my fake kid. Harry empowered this movie like 9 hours.
He did like the later ones because obviously the acting got better. But
Couldn't get worse. Scared Potter? You were. His voice from 1 to 2 was boy.
Rhymes! Harry! Hold on!
What the fuck? They're like, oh, we gotta start pumping out these movies fast.
Platform 9 and
Too quick.
fucking the Hogwarts Express like rammed into his testicles, forced them shits down. Yeah, to me, Ron's voice was the I felt like out of the three, Rupert Grint became the best actor. In all honesty,
Yeah. He's just not as popular as the other two.
yeah.
He is very well. I think I said this in the podcast, but the three main actors' lives took the same trajectory as their characters. Harry's still sort of acting. He's more in plays and smaller movies. So he's sort of like an aura. Hermione, she went back to school and she got her degree. And Rupert Grint bought a big house and an ice cream truck that gives out free ice cream to kids.
Yep.
He's got a house with like a slide in it. He just went adult nuts.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys, that's super weird.
He's done a few really minor things, but not a whole lot. But just like,
It's like he's just sitting on his Harry Potter money giving out free ice cream.
some people have to do God's work, and Rupert Grint.
I just imagine kids was like, was that Ron?
Was that Ron Weasley? Oh, people probably don't know that fucking shit.
Yep.
Fuck it.
Probably don't.
What? Is that Albus Severus Potter's uncle? Watch Bar. I was going for the Boruto joke. I'm just like, they only know the kids.
Boruto. Why are people trying to include that in the new big 3?
Don't know.
Because what else is there?
There's a big one, and his name is My Hero.
Yes, indeed.
They're big too. One Piece is still here.
No, they're talking about new generation stuff.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep. Factual statement.
So on that note, go ahead.
I'm just saying the thing. Dub is outstanding. The final episode was aired of the season, and the third season can't come quick enough because it's my favorite arc so far. It's definitely gonna be All Might's fight. The way they ended the second season, it's definitely gonna have that fight. I don't know if it's gonna have Bakugo versus Deku.
Nope.
No.
Which is sad because I need that fight for this rap thing I want to do, but that's gonna be a while.
There's a lot of videos that I want to do.
Oh, Toga! I just need more Toga. Himiko is so awesome.
So many things. Yeah.
The new quote unquote king, the new king of shonen is now on episode 3, and it is garbage.
People have been really complaining about Black Clover.
Black Clover.
A lot of people just smashing it.
Trash. It's trash, King.
Why?
The voice acting is one of the worst things in the show.
Sub
Besides the sub.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's bad. The director of the show is blind, deaf, and dumb. It goes
I highly doubt that.
Watch episodes 1, 2, and 3. You'll go from current day events into flashback, into future events, back to current events, and then with narration for no reason.
Artistic choice.
It is terrible.
Nah.
Oh boy. I have yet to meet anyone who's enjoyed it.
I mean,
the main characters
is going to be one of the new boys.
Nope.
Funimation got it for dubbing, so
pennies on the dollar.
I guarantee all these deals were done before episode 1 aired. Just because everyone hates it. Episode 1, there was a storm of comments. Episode 2, maybe a third of that. On this new episode, on the day 1 release, there were 3 comments.
It's just getting worse.
Hey guys, I'm still here. Anyone?
Episode 3 took a 5-minute segment of him swinging his sword for quote-unquote training. With the montage of, one more time, I need to keep training. I need to get better. I'm going to become the Hokage. I mean Wizard King. I'm going to become Wizard King. Literally, it's a 5-minute segment.
They really want to emphasize how good he can swing that sword.
The main character doesn't actually have standard dialogue. He screams everything. Everything.
Or no.
And his voice is awful. It is bad.
Funimation has it. They're gonna dub it. Wait for that.
Believe in funny.
Believe in funny.
They may make a turd shine.
If they fix what the dub. That's the thing is the structure of the show is bad. So there's a lot of problems just naturally with the direction and art of the show. But if they fix the voice work, it might be more standable. But it's gonna be rough, man. I implore you, watch episodes 1 and 2 alone. That's it. Don't, because 3 is just a fusion of just what went wrong with 1 and 2 in a whole episode. That's all.
I'll wait till the dub and see those.
Oh, no. You have to experience the giant turd.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Just watch 1 and 2. If you only watch 3 if you feel like you need to see where this goes.
I'll try.
1 and 2
new characters for Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Ginyu and who's the other one? Nappa.
Yep.
Where's Beerus? Why are you going Nappa before Beerus?
DLC.
That's poop.
Yep. That's the nature of the beast.
Get on.
Nobody's gonna buy Nappa, but people will buy Beerus.
Okay, why are you going Nappa before Adult Gohan?
Just wait on that DLC bus.
There will probably be like a, God DLC pack for all the gods of destruction.
The reason you go Nappa before Gohan is because Gohan is going to be a much hyper announcement.
Oh yeah.
So they just throw out Ginyu and Nappa like, oh, these two are at it, and then Gohan.
Are we talking Mystic or
adult? So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they did that, and then Blaze Blue Cross. They announced a couple more characters.
One of the Ruby people.
One of the Ruby.
Couple of really good characters apparently, and then Weiss. People were just like, yeah, okay, sure, it's the main girls. Way to take all the fun out of the fucking the game. Thanks, guys.
But like, she got the best reaction when it was announced.
I know. From the fan Facebook page, it was just like, yeah, sure, okay, we were hoping that they'd mix it up with the characters and not just be the main girls, but okay.
Why would they? That doesn't make any sense.
I expected it to be the 4, but there was a lot of people posting it throughout, like the next one should be, and then when it was Weiss, it was just like, oh, okay.
They're dumb.
Do they not know how this works?
They're to put how I've explained this to Drew, they are naive.
That is a word.
It's naive to think they're going to do something
It's just
creative.
like when people
they're going to go safe.
They had announced that a Persona character was coming, and everybody was like, "It's Joker! It's gonna be Joker! It's Joker!" And it was just Yosuke, and people were like, "Ugh!" Like, why would you think they would announce Joker right now?
Like, Drew had an actual, like, he researched the characters that were announced and, like, the characters that were needed, like, trap characters, yada, 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 all these different fighting styles. So he's like, this character would work best because it's a this character would work best because her moveset would be like this, and then it's Weiss, and he's just like, oh, yeah, okay, cool, Weiss, whatever. They're going to make her the trap, like, because we're glyphs. Why not? Sure. They're just, like, bored.
Just thing to end on, since we're on anime shit. Ralph sent me an article. So Netflix announced a thing recently that they are pumping $8 billion into
30 anime.
Not just the anime, just their own content in general.
Okay.
They want half of their library by whatever, I think 2018.
2020, was it 2018?
2018. To be their produced shows.
Because in 2019 they're losing a large chunk of their content.
Yeah, Disney, Star Wars, and what have you.
Marvel, Disney, all that fun
30 of those things are going to be new anime that they're going to produce or whatever creator.
The fact that in the article they use Neo Yokio as an example is a goddamn travesty.
I hear mad things about it. It's really a parody.
You know what? Beginning, end, middle, no matter what, people are watching it, and that's what they want, and that's what they got.
Fair enough.
Just like Adam Sandler movie is the most watched thing on there. Yeah, they got what they wanted.
You're right.
Love. I've heard mad things about it.
Dude, people
it's a meme show.
Like, this is bullshit. It's gonna be awful. If you can get mad from the large perception of this is gonna be the worst thing in history, you won.
It's doing as well as it is just because it's a meme show.
It's a parody, essentially. Yeah. It's as good as you can hope.
Yeah. I have yet to watch it.
When we're done, you're gonna watch the new Justice League and you're gonna watch the new Black Panther.
Oh, the trailers.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what you're doing.
I don't want to watch either. If I'm being honest.
I didn't want to watch Black Panther, but I did for the content.
Oh boy.
All right. With that, we will end it here. So, just as a reminder again, next week we will be on Twitch.
Yes.
We have links in.
We have
Facebook. We'll do social media posts. We have stuff in all of our social medias. The link to speak it is twitch.tv/20 the word 200 the number productions 2200 productions.
And number productions, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Oh, you Stupid bastards.
We made that.
Person that you made up.
Hey, this comes from places. Remember when I was like, it was something about injustice. Why would Superman have to? First off, it's a video game, and you were like, you could tell this comes from a real argument he had. These people exist, bro.
I didn't say they didn't.
They're just,
Don't in this instance.
they're just not here right now. Alrighty, thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next week on Twitch.
Yeah. Later.